Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode here on our Let's Play series. Now you guys know what time it is in the beginning of our episodes. I always catch you guys up on what I've been up to between episodes. We went ahead and finished our texturing here on our, I guess you could call this cliffside of our mines. And yeah, I'm still brand new to this. I feel like I need to work on it quite a bit. That aside, we also went ahead and made some more crop fields here. As you guys can see, I going ahead and converted this whole part into farmland. This is going to be our potato field, and this over here is going to be our carrot field. I'm in the process of letting these grow up so I can plant more. Yeah, it's going to take us quite a bit to fill this up. So another thing I went ahead and did is seeing how we have a lot of projects in this world going. And I have many more in mind. I went ahead and wrote down stuff in this book here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. Yeah, this is just a small list of things I want to do. And on the left side, we have our farms that I want to make, which include creeper farm, a shulker farm, a dye farm, which includes all of our dyes, a sheep farm, moss farm, a wither farm, turtle farm, slime farm, and a witch farm. So basically a lot of farms. And then on the right side, we have our builds that I want to start building. Mostly these are going to be inside of our kingdom that I plan on building here, which is the gate entrance, which I think we'll probably get to that in today's episode. I also included areas that we haven't finished, which the mines, which is nowhere near complete. We also included the farmhouse area, which I'm currently working on that. As you guys can see, these fields is part of that, and also the interior up there, which hasn't even been done. And on top of that, we also need to do that little tower right there. So much to do, so much to do. And in between those projects, we also have new ones here, a blacksmith. And I also want to go ahead and connect everything through paths. Connecting stuff through paths connects your world, which makes it feel more lived in. I also want to create a turtle haven. I want to get my hands on a turtle helmet, and I think that's going to be our main helmet of this series. I really enjoy the way it looks on my head. And yeah, lastly, our guard quarters. Obviously, we're going to need someone defending the kingdom, and yeah, we're going to need some houses for the guards. All of this is in the future. I still haven't even begun to design how it's going to end up looking. So yeah, that's our list, and it's kind of short, but that's just what came to the top of my head. I'm sure I could think of more ideas we could build in this world. Oh, and I almost forgot. Happy New Year's. Yeah, this is going to be the first video of the New Year's. I'm looking forward to this year very much, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you guys join me as we expand our world here. Okay, so I mentioned I wanted to get working on the gatehouse that's going to be the entrance to our kingdom. And so far, I don't have a wall design in mind, but I do kind of have an idea of how our gatehouse is going to look like. So I'm just going to get to building that. It's probably... Yeah, I still haven't figured out where I want to build this, but I think I'm going to build it somewhere along here. Yeah, this area seems to be fine. We would just have to extend the walls that way and then that way. I'm trying to visualize how I would make them go up this pretty steep hill here. You know what? We'll worry about that when we get to it. For now, let me go ahead and start building this gatehouse. Oh, and in case you were wondering how much stone I got from this project last episode, yeah, so basically all of these chests are full, sort of random materials, mostly stone. But I do have quite a bit of materials here. Yeah, I really need to get a storage system up and running. And it's not going to help that I'm about to clear out another area full of spruce trees, so that's even more wood. But thinking about it, having all this spruce wood is pretty good. That way we can make our chests if we ever make our storage system. Anywho, let's get started on the gatehouse. You know, I'm over here chopping some trees down, and I was thinking, I know Java has like the statistics built in of a world that tells you how much blocks and stuff you've mined. I wonder, is there a way for Bedrock to have that? I would be really interested to see how much spruce logs I've mined. While laying out the foundation for the gatehouse, I wanted to go ahead and answer a question that one of you guys actually left in one of my comments section from a previous video. And that person is, sorry if I butchered his name, Arnan Farha. Yeah, I'm sorry with pronunciations. I'm really bad with names. Anyways, yeah, they left a question, sort of. I just started watching, but in your next episode, episode 9, which is this episode, I hope you tell us about your favorite YouTubers or the ones you get inspiration from. For me, Fwip and Mythical Sausage. So yeah, thank you for your question. And to answer you, yeah, I also know about those YouTube creators and they are very talented people. Surprisingly, I do somewhat get inspired from them, but they aren't the main person I follow. I'm sure if you follow them, you know about Hermitcraft, and if you do, I'm sure you guys have heard of B Dubs. He is one of my biggest inspirations. The way he could turn any building into, honestly, it's a work of art. It's quite amazing what he could do with just the game in general, and it's something I aspire to be like. So aside from those three YouTubers, there's also another one which primarily does content on Bedrock like me. Not sure if you've heard the YouTuber named Dallas Med 65. He has a pretty old world. I think he started back on the Pocket Edition of the world on your phone. Yeah, and I've only been watching him for about 2 years now, and yeah, there's something about the way he makes his videos that are very entertaining to me. I like the way how he includes lore to every single build that he does, and yeah, he's just a very big inspiration for me. Uh, Not only on the way he makes his videos, but also how he has such a long-term world going and is still currently working on it. It's something I hope to reach in this world. So yeah, big admiration for him. There aren't that many Bedrock YouTubers that have such an old world around, at least as I can tell. Uh, so yeah, I'm hoping to become one of them in the future. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. And if anybody has any more questions, I'll be glad to answer them, uh, as long as they're appropriate. Just leave them down in the comment sections and I'll eventually get to it. Once again, great question, Arnan. If I'm saying your name right, I appreciate it. So yeah, check it out. That is going to be the entrance to our kingdom. I still need to build the walls out from this side. Oh, my bad. From this side and this side. I think it came out pretty cool. Let me go and show you a little fly around of this. Yeah. So we're gonna have walls coming out here, like I mentioned, and on the other side, I added these little towers here so that the guard can come up and shoot anything, I guess, that comes and invades the kingdom if that ever happens. But as you guys saw it over here, yeah, the inside is not complete at all. We're probably gonna add like a false wall around here just to hide this part here. I don't think we'll have an interior up for the guardhouse itself. There's room, but if you guys notice there, right about here, we have mud, which from the outside makes it look like it's dark inside the house, as you can see through these windows here. So yeah, maybe I'll work with it, but that'll be in the future if I do get to that. I've been staring at this for the past couple minutes, and let me know if you guys see it. But it kind of looks like we built a little monster. Yeah, look, check it out. So these up here are its little eyes. And then this is its body. There are our roof right here. This brown bit right here is the mouth. And then these pillars here are its little hands pointing up. And then this is its body, its legs. Am I the only one who sees this? That was unintentional. Monsters aside, let's go ahead and continue working on the walls here. This is going to be the difficult part. Trying to figure out how it's going to go up here. Quick little update here, guys. I got a design down for our wall. Try to keep it a bit simple here so it's not too complicated. And I was staring at this area here trying to figure out how I'm going to get it to look decent. And I think we're going to create another guard post here. Something similar to this, but not including the gate. Yeah, I think that would be the best solution here. Because building a stairway from here up diagonal would look a bit weird, a bit unrealistic in my opinion. That way we'll build the tower up here and we'll have stairs inside it going up, and then it will eventually flush out to that level. Maybe in the future we'll get around to building a wall all around the kingdom, but for right now, the entrance should do us just fine. There you go, just like that, the tower is done. Now, I haven't done the interior. We'll work on that in another episode. Today, we'll just focus on the exterior. Just coming along pretty cool. I still need to build this side over here. Yeah, so there's a lot of building going on in this episode. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, and we also reached 170 subscribers while I'm making this. And yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate the support a lot. And in honor for that, I'll be making a monument here later. So yeah, even more building. There it is, guys. The gatehouse is complete. Got a pretty good view from the balcony here. Anywho, let's go ahead and take a closer look. I forgot to mention in the last clip, but yeah, we also got our path installed here. Also went ahead and put in our gates. Looking pretty good. We finished our little area over here. Now, originally I was going to make another one of those towers right here. But seeing how this is on the seaside, I decided not to do that. Yeah, instead I went with this circular base here. I think it turned out pretty cool. And on top of it, I added a campfire. Kind of like a little campfire, what would you call this? Podium? So the idea behind this is that whenever ships come and go, if I end up making a harbor here, or if they're just sailing around this area, they'll be able to see the fire from down there and not crash into the land here. I think that's how similar the lighthouses work. They help bring in bigger boats so that they don't run ashore. Let me know your thoughts on this. That aside, the walkway over here is also complete. Now we enter this door. Yeah, it's empty. But surprisingly, there's a lot of room to work with up here. I might get rid of these mud blocks and actually build an interior here. This is looking pretty roomy. And if we exit through here, it leads to our tower over here. And on this side, there isn't much built in here, but it's roomy enough to build something. Yeah, future episodes will go to interiors. For now, we'll focus on exteriors, like I mentioned earlier. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering how the gatehouse looks like from this side, yeah, it's basically your mirror image. You know, seeing the mines and the gatehouse almost complete, I'm very excited for the future of this world. I can't wait to continue progress on the kingdom. The world is slowly changing, and looking from the direction of the starter house over here, yeah, look at that. It's kind of cool seeing the image I have in mind for this world coming to life. Yeah, super excited for the future. One last thing I want to show you guys is I also terraformed around the tower here. As you guys can see, I transitioned from dirt over to stone near the shoreline. And yeah, it connects to the bottom. There's a bit of a little water cave down there. Yeah, everything's connected to the seafloor, which is good. From all sides, as you guys can see. So yeah, we left no floating structures. Probably the next episode will work on trying to figure out how we're going to lay out buildings in here. It shouldn't be too hard, but there's going to be so much more tree chopping involved, which is okay. We could always use the wood. On top of that, I'm going to try to figure out a new path design for the kingdom. I'm getting a little tired out on using just stone and stone brick. I think I'm overusing it quite a bit. So inside the actual village itself, we'll be using a different type of path. Now I'm in between using deep slate and maybe some mud. I'll mess around with those blocks to see if I find something that I like. Let me show you the gatehouse at night. Everything's pretty lit up, which is something that I wasn't really trying to do, but with the the frog lights in here, yeah, everything's pretty lit up. So we just had that creeper spawn in here. We might have to introduce some lamps here in the future, or not lamps, street lights, yeah, in the future. But for right now, this will do us fine. I still can't get rid of the little monster that we built here. Once I saw it, I can't unsee it. I told my brother about it and we had a little laugh about it. It's funny how these unintentional things happen. So yeah, anyways, that's all the progress I want to be doing on this build. Let's go ahead and work on our 150 subscriber mark monuments. And I think you guys are going to like this. So, seeing how we killed the Ender Dragon last episode, I wanted to go back and grab the egg And I wanted to make a special little place to place it at, and that's going to be included in where we're going to be building our monuments for our 150 subscriber mark. Alright, so we're going to be heading off in this direction away from the farmhouse area. And I'm thinking we built it right over here on top of this mountain here. Now I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Stonehenge before. The place with the big rocks and stuff that no one knows where they came from or who set them up. But yeah, I kind of want to build a little homage to that here. And in the center of that, we'll be building a little pedestal for our Ender Dragon. Yeah, this place seems to be perfect for me. It's on top of a mountain, so not a lot of people will come up here. And it's kind of secluded, abandoned, sort of. And I don't think it will look that well next to a castle village and stuff. That's why it's going to be out here. Not too far, but not too close. I think it's perfect. Let me go ahead and get started on this. Are you ready for this? You ready for the grand reveal? Yeah, this place came out pretty good, if I do say so myself. And yeah, look, check it out. There is our Ender Dragon egg. Kind of made it look a bit abandoned, overgrown. Nonetheless, looks pretty cool. You guys notice these little particles right here coming out of the carpets. I ended up putting a couple of ender chests down here, and they give off this kind of portal vibe going off here. And the particles kind of resemble the purple on the egg, which is kind of cool. Makes it look like the egg is giving off some sort of particle effect. Anyway, let's go ahead and put our sign here. Okay, so we reached 150 subscribers, and I think we reached that on January the 2nd, 2024. Oh, it's 24. Let's go ahead and bring this down by 1. Perfect. Does that look like a little bit off-centered? Nah, that should be fine. Anywho, let's go ahead and dye this and make it glow. Yeah, 150 subscribers. Yeah, thank you guys for the support. I know I mentioned it earlier in the video, but it means a lot to me. And I hope you guys stick around for this year. I have so much more planned for this world. Even though this episode was shorter than my other ones, we did a lot of building and a lot of progress was done. Now that it's turned night here, it's time for me to say goodbye to you guys. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. See ya!